Hello, everyone. How you doing? How's everyone doing? Um, whew, got a lot of noise in my ear today. Uh, and you know what it's from? I have this stack of sound cards over there. I wish that I had like a camera crew so you could just sort of like follow me around and I could show off these things. But I have this. I mean, I sound like I'm bragging, but I'm actually having a bit of a crisis. I have all these audio interfaces over on my other computer that I usually use for like video editing and stuff. And it is, yeah, let's see, I have four stacked up. And what I was using was like a PreSonus 1810, and all of the inputs had like a different amount of gain, essentially. Like they would all like channel 3 would be twice as loud as channel 4, and basically it's just a pile of garbage. And I was doing a job on a I can never really talk about my jobs, can I? I was doing a job for a client in the gear world, and I actually wrote a bug report because I thought that a piece of outboard gear had like screwed up digital audio converters, but it turned out that it was just the PreSonus over there that I was plugging it into. So I was like, all right, that's bad. So that replaced a Focusrite, like one of the higher end ones, because that one just would intermittently die. And so then I bought a third generation Focusrite, and the noise from that thing is it's like bacon just sizzling all day. It's so noisy. I've actually had to mute the entire thing because it was just running into here. And now at any point now, I should be getting a FedEx package with a Modu interface for a computer that's not even used for audio. My point being is that really all interfaces, like I don't know of a great audio interface under $300. And maybe the Modu M2 or M4 might pull that off, but I can't really do a video on this because by the time that anybody actually watched it, there'd be like new products out, and I obviously can't test everything. But my father was actually talking about buying a audio interface for his new MacBook, and I recommended him sorry, I have more interfaces over there. I have one for my Apple. The Antelope Zen Go, which is like $500, but that is like $500 so well spent in terms of audio quality and digital audio converter and noise and all that stuff. It also has, Antelope Audio also has that stuff where you can, you can put like a compressor on the input, so you could actually, like, you could buy the sort of, God, what's that company? Apogee? The one that everybody loves and talks about, but I'm actually not a big fan of the audio interfaces. They make the Apollo. Anyway, it has that sort of thing where you could like offset some of the effects on the actual audio interface, and they actually sound quite good. But yeah, okay, so yeah, Outside Now says Modu is pretty good. So what I'm actually testing out, and if this works out here, then I'll probably bring it to NAMM, because I'll need one over there too next week. It's the Modu M4, and I got it for like under $300, which, whatever. That's pretty damn cheap for anything Modu related. I'm looking around for, no, I don't have it near me. I was looking around. I was going to give a pro tip for any sort of USB-C device, audio related that you have, which like a lot of sound cards are now. You're going to want to get one of you're basically going to want to get something that allows you to, for example, plug in a thumb drive and charge your phone at the same time, and use that so you have external power coming from like a charger going into the audio interface. Otherwise, you're just going to get a bunch of CPU noise. It's a pain in the bum. Yeah. I mean, while we're talking here, uh, well, while we're talking audio interface stories, once upon a time, I had a Modu audio interface, and it was lovely, and I thought it was just splendid. And I got a new computer, and I plugged it in, and it just would not work. And I put in the driver a million times, and I just could not get the thing working. I tried some other sound cards, and it wouldn't work, and I ended up like buying another Modu. I think it was, I don't remember which one it was, but I mean, this is like 2008, so like Modus were minimum $7.99, right? And so I probably went through like 4 sound cards and couldn't get anything to work. And it turned out that the FireWire on my machine, on my new machine, I bought like a separate FireWire card. Turned out it was just like sending out spike voltage, and it was burning everything out that I was putting into it. And I lost like thousands of dollars worth of sound cards from this garbage. Like, I was so upset. And this is kind of before like Amazon was, where if something like that happened, you could just send it back to Amazon and be like, oh, I don't know. But yeah, I was like devastated because I didn't have that kind of money to burn. So beware if you ever go back to 2008 and start using FireWire devices again. I'm going to turn my microphone up here. Okay. Yeah, USB is quite different. And then Thunderbolt too, like, it's very, very confusing. It's infuriatingly confusing, isn't it? Like I can't tell you the specs of like USB and Thunderbolt, and then I know USB-C has different specifications. And then Lightning. And that like the fact that I can't tell you that when like this is my job is very bad, essentially. Yeah. Well, okay, so like RME, they don't make like what I'm on right now on this machine is a Fireface 802, and I am pretty happy with that. But I think my biggest gripe with RME is the Total Mix FX just needs an interface like overlay. Like, it is so difficult to use. I could bring it in here, actually. You could see what it looks like. Like stuff from my modular just blasting. Yeah, like this is just what. Oh, sorry, nobody can see it. This is just like why. Like, I don't know. It's just, this is a terrible interface. Like, I understand why you would have a matrix, but this is like so poorly. Like, I shouldn't have to like draw my finger on the monitor. And then this, if I accidentally select one of these mixes, everything goes and it's all screwed up. And it can store mixes in the hardware, but a lot of times when you reboot your computer, the Total Mix effects and the hardware disagree, and you have to choose one, and it doesn't make it clear which one is the hardware and which one is a computer. Like, it's just, everything about RME interfaces are amazing. They're really, really good interfaces. They have really great drivers. They're rock solid. Like if you have a crash running on one, it's almost always going to be, something with the software, not the driver. But that being said, they could use, they just need like a UX developer for this who understands pro audio, because even when you look at forums for RME, and there's people who are like professional audio engineers who are just like, I don't understand how the loop back works. I don't yeah, I don't, it's a good question. Modu's current thing, I don't know. I won't know until I have it. I mean, should have been here 9 minutes ago, was FedEx's deadline, so I assume it's probably not coming today, but I'm not stressing about it. The Universal Audio Apollo, to be fair, I haven't checked the stuff out in a while. I know some of their stuff was Mac only for a bit. I do think that the effects have a pretty thick marketing goo over them. Like, I feel like people just say, oh, the compressor's like no plugin that I have. I think that's bullshit. I think that, like, I like the idea. Like, here's the thing. On the computer I'm using now, it's a AMD Hyper, what the fuck's it called? My brain is falling apart. it's the AMD crazy CPU. I mean, it has like really good specs for an audio machine. It can run just about anything. I never am like, oh no, I don't have enough CPU to get through this session. No matter, pretty much even with like my crazy effects chains that I make for like my own music. However, on my MacBook Air, yeah, that comes in handy because, or anything like a laptop or something. So I guess me slagging on it is probably not the best thing. I should definitely check out the updated Apollo. I keep saying Apogee. I don't mean that. I don't know anything about Apogee interfaces. I should check out the Apollo. By checkout, yeah, Threadripper. Thank you, everybody, for just filling in these words where I'm missing. I have not checked out Arturia stuff either. I totally forgot that they make audio interfaces. Yeah. So that's good. Okay, so yeah, sorry. Gugaji, you said if only RME made a budget interface under $400. So that's what I really want to find out with Modu. I want to find out what these DAs sound like because it is so cheap and they had to cut corners somewhere. And like the reason why, these Focusrite, these $150 Focusrite things or, any of that stuff, the reason they sound so noisy is because they're cutting corners everywhere. Everything's insulated terribly. I mean, for something that's like for a laptop or, if you're just like making beats, you don't need super high-end DACs. You don't need really good preamps. Like the preamps and the RMEs are incredible, but, unless you're like recording acoustic guitar for just that purpose with like nothing else layering over it, or if you're recording like, if you're a vocalist and it's just so important to you to have like the perfect full body tone from your $5,000 microphone, then like you don't really need to go that high end. But yeah, I don't know if Universal Audio is pushing their own DAW. I'm kind of scared to see what that would look like. I don't know, but I feel like we're not. Yeah, I feel like I just can't fit any more DAWs into my head. By the way, a lot of people recommended Bitwig for this stream, and I was all about it, and I like updated it, and then I found out that like I didn't have the most, like I have to pay for another license, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to update all of my UVI stuff because UVI has been a really cool company. I didn't even tell them I was doing this stream. I probably should have, but UVI has been like a really cool company since the beginning of this channel. They've always been like really responsive to me, and they reach out every time they have a new product. And it's not like, hey, do you want to do a video on this? And they're just like, hey, if you're interested in this, we'll throw you a license. And as a result, I've bought a lot of their stuff too. Like I don't even hit them up if I want something, because pretty much everything that they've given me, or everything that I bought from them has been pretty great. And Falcon, as you may recall, from a 2-year-old video, is I think probably my favorite overall VST plugin in terms of like a desert island plugin. Like I think it's my favorite, the best there is, in terms of getting everything done. I feel like it can almost be a DAW in itself, especially with the Lua scripting. That is so powerful. It replaces Contact. It can replace Omnisphere. It can replace Serum, like all of those things together. And then, and then it can run any of the UVI sample libraries. And so that's like, I don't know. It's weird that I don't know. I haven't looked on like forums recently or anything, but my theory is that maybe the reason why something like Falcon hasn't taken off and blown up huge is because their stuff is hard to pirate. Or at least it apparently has been hard to pirate previously. I think that piracy kind of helps some of this stuff get along because not everybody can afford to buy tons of audio software. And those people are often the ones that are like getting the word out and sharing Instagram videos and YouTube videos. And I mean, if anybody who's been following my music career, you know that piracy has helped me a whole bunch. And I've always advocated, if you can't afford my music, go pirate it. I don't care. I just want more and more people to have it. So I don't know. Anyway, uh, yeah, and that is true. So a lot of people on my channel, a lot of people who've watched my Falcon video went out and bought it either on sale or at full price, and not one person has said I regret it. Like every single person has been like, this is an amazing plugin. I love it. I use it all the time. And yeah. Oh yeah, they don't have a demo, do they? I thought they did, but I think it's hard to find. Oh, speaking of software, one last thing here. This week I've been working on a video with Metasynth for it's a Mac only software from not UVI, but You and I software, and they've like revamped it to work with like newer systems. And man, oh my god, I really wanted to do it for the stream, but I was just like so Metasynthed out, and I didn't want to like ruin any spoilers in the video. But man, I really got lost for ages just playing around, making drones, making sound design. Yeah, wow, that software is just, it still is this parallel universe of synthesis that exists nowhere else, and I'm really excited. As much as I feel like videos where I'm doing stuff in front of the computer the entire time is boring, Metasynth deserves their own like feature, because I try to do as much software as possible in the stream, and then as much hardware and, you know, other crazy things. Yeah. Okay, so maybe Falcon should have a demo version. That would make sense. What was the other thing I wanted to talk about? Oh yeah, Robophonic. As far as Reason, yeah, I think Reason should be opening up to, you know, I feel like FL Studio doesn't really fight piracy natively. I feel like they just fight piracy by like doing things like this. Like you could just open up, I don't know, Drum Synth Live, and I think this is, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. It's possible. Is it this? No, it's not Drum Synth Live. Like some of their plugins, you can just like download free updated presets and stuff like that from within the software, and it's all kind of like integrated, and like, you know, you do that a few times, yeah, like this, and you do that a few times, and you're just like, well, yeah, and then you could load out of your folder. Yeah, a few times you do that, and then you're just like, well, you know, if these are being updated, then, you know, then I guess I'll buy it. What is the other? I always forget the name of their. They have this like super basic synth that I think they're trying to actually monetize a bit, but most of the stuff is free. Let's see if I could. Flex, is that it? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So Flex is like this. Let me look at my levels here, make sure I'm not too loud. Flex has all these really nice sounds. The editor's kind of limited, but they have an internal editor. And then like pack updates are available to download. Here, look at all these free packs. Like all this stuff. Essential bass guitars. You can download it right in here. And then you download it there, and then it's in your setup. And so that's pretty cool, especially for beginners. I think that's like pretty powerful. And yeah, you know, since you are logging into the server, then you're getting, I don't know. I feel like that's a good way of dealing with piracy. Somebody says we cannot see these packs. Oh God, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I need like a stream manager. Or I just need a tiny head. Yeah, okay, so whatever. I went in here and I just went in here and just downloaded these packs. Like these are all the free ones. And then there's one for sale called Analog Excellence. Yeah. Here's the bass guitars I just got. Yeah, I mean, that's Fair. I do want to hear some slap bass, though. Oh, this one's pretty sample heavy, huh? That's why it took so long to download. I've not played around with this much, this software, but this is actually kind of impressive. I mean, yeah, that sounds brilliant. That's free with FL Studio. Booyah. Yeah, and you got all these different presets, and they're pretty sample heavy. Nicely done. Got strings. I'm not going to download any more of these. I mean, this is like a separate video in itself, but yeah. The Deluge. I like the Deluge. I like the idea of it. A while ago, I wanted to do a video on it, and it just didn't work out with the developer, but actually asked me if I wanted to do something with it recently, and I was just like, I don't really have it right now in my schedule to do so. And before I do anything else, I know my image obscures the scene. I promise I will make it smaller once we get into Falcon here. I mean, I don't really, depends if I can make it smaller now if you want. The NAMM, Summer NAMM. That's it. Summer NAMM. I'm going to Summer NAMM. If anybody watching this is a vendor that's at Summer NAMM and you want me to check out your stuff, hit my email at benandgear@gmail.com. By the way, that email is not like something that I read to correspond with people or anything like that. Just not saying don't talk to me, but social media is better for that type of thing. Because I'm kind of just confused of what I'm going to do there. Sarah Longfield will likely be there. I don't want to make any announcements for her or anything, but that'll be fun to see her hang out. She's such a brilliant guitarist too, and I know that's going to be very guitar heavy. So I'll be there next week, towards the end of next week, not for the whole thing, but yeah. All right. So what are we doing today? Sublime. You mentioned the band Sublime, and I gotta say, I have always hated Sublime, and it's so hard to say that you hate a band when the lead singer's dead. Like it's just so much less cool to hate on a band when the lead singer's dead. But my God, it's like, and I'm probably gonna lose like a whole bunch of fans by saying this, but yeah, I just feel, I was like a teenager. Maybe I was a bit older. When Sublime became popular, I was like, I was at the golden age of appreciating music. And I remember at the time just thinking to myself, like, nobody ever asked for gentrified reggae, ever. Like, this is just not something that anybody fucking wanted. And here it is, somehow. And then naturally it just became like the most popular music. I was just like, this makes no sense. And can you imagine being a legitimate reggae band at any point in the last, in like the decade when Sublime was big, especially? Can you imagine being a legitimate, good reggae band? Or even if like George Clinton or something, right? And then Sublime comes around, there's these white dudes from California, and, the lyrics don't even make any sense. Like something sangria and a blah blah crystal ball. Tommy's got a baseball and like what the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, I'm gonna stop making fun of Sublime because sorry guys, but yeah, you're right. The label execs wanted it. I didn't want it. But apparently a whole bunch of my teenage friends didn't seem to mind it. All right, so this is Falcon, and you know what I should do? I should just delete this here. Bing, and I should just start from scratch, because that is how we do it. Okay, so Falcon has a lot of Falcon has a lot of oscillators. So they have granular ones, synthesis, we have additive, analog stack, drum, FM, noise, organ, pluck, wavetable. I feel like additive is a little bit much to start with. So let's just start with your normal subtractive, which would be analog. And right, if I believe we want to create a new part. In that part, there's a tree. So I feel like this is probably where people get lost with Falcon at first, is knowing how to do this. So now we just should have a normal saw oscillator. Wonderful. And then the other place, and this is truly my only criticism about Falcon, is that filters, and even though it makes a lot of sense for a lot of people, filters are in effects, which is just like, why? Like, I don't know. I just feel like the filter should be around the oscillator, not in a different page. I don't think of a filter as an effect, even though a filter is an effect. I just don't feel like I always sort of get lost looking for the filters, where I'm just like, oh yeah, because it's stuffed away with the reverb and, you know, all these other things. And so I'm gonna have to find that filter. Filter. There we go. Okay, analog filter. Okay, I can right click that. I can make a new ADSR. If I weren't lazy, I would probably label it, but I don't think this patch is going to get too crazy. I feel like this yeah, I know they have presets. I just don't know where mine are. I'm trying to figure out if I remember how to attenuate this. I haven't done it in a minute. Yeah, it's this one. It should open it in a new window. And then the main ADSR should be connected to somewhere up here in this layer part. We're going to get with scripting in a minute, so I promise this will get better. Ah, okay. And before we go any further with that, we should definitely put some reverb after our crazy filter effect. Video on demand for this stream? What do you mean, like replay? All of my patrons get replays. For this one, probably not, because the last couple Anything, if I'm working something out with like a company where they're giving me coupons, if they're giving me coupons for things, then I usually am like, look, I'm going to leave your stream public, guys, because, you know, you're giving me coupons and you're doing giveaways. However, this one's not doing that, but in the future, maybe for, yeah. Why is this not? I feel like a dum-dum. It inverts okay, but... Whenever I think of video on demand, I think like paying for it or something, and it's like, no. Oh, okay, I think they like updated this where you could actually like have a little context menu now on the side, which is nice. I'm trying to figure out how to add modulation just to like leave the filter. I mean, I know there's a way to update. It should just be in the amp. I'm just trying to refamiliarize myself with this because it's been a minute. Right. There we go. So you could add all sorts of things over here, by the way. I would like to add, I'll go back to that filter and add an LFO maybe. Just a tiny one. That is all right. Yeah, I need to add the filter to the layer in the key group. There are some maybe a little bit of pitch bending, actually. Yeah, this gets really powerful really fast. All right, fine tune. That can be another envelope. Wait, can I not? Is there a reason why I can't do that? Yeah, it's just pitch. Okay. For pitch, I will add another LFO. That will be much less. And there will be a delay on that. Okay. And now let's go back to effects here because the reverb is a bit not my style. Oh, we could just select stuff from over here. What the XXL bundle is? What do you mean? It's I don't know if I'm going to be giving away my. I don't know if I'm going to click about and give away like a password or something. So I'm a little paranoid. I'm going to add another oscillator. Okay, so this is key group 2. Oh no, it just replaced it. All right. Got it. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll actually create multiple parts. And a great way of beginning that, or doing that, I wonder if I could just create a new part, and then go over to presets, just get something like granular maybe. I guess I could go with pure additive. It's a little much. What do I think about FL's graphic design? You know, I don't mind it because they switched everything to vector. I think. Most things are vector now. It used to be all bitmap, and that was annoying. And now it's mostly vector. So that's a lot better because you could resize things in crazy ways and stuff like that. And so it's kind of like, I mean, yeah, generally, if you don't like the way that FL looks, for the most part, you could customize it pretty well. But if you watch, I did do a very long video on FL Studio, and if you watch that video, yeah, you could kind of run into, basically, like if you're not familiar with FL, that might be a good, or sorry, it wasn't on FL, it was on FL versus Ableton. And if you're an Ableton user, that kind of explains all of the differences. Like there are just some quality of life, and I don't want to say one's better than the other, it's just different. Like FL feels more powerful, but I don't think it is more powerful in some ways. So, and Ableton's more powerful in some ways, but Ableton seems like it has a more beady making interface, and FL seems like it just is this kind of endless onion peeling, which for somebody like me who's been using FL Studio since 2003, that's great because I know all the layers of the onion. But for somebody who is first getting into it, it's like they see this. You know, I haven't used this shit in ages. Like, I never use that for anything. I always right-click and open the piano roll. So, for what it's worth. Pal says that he used FL for 2 years and recently switched to Ableton. What do you think about that? While you answer, Corno asks what the difference between FX and multi-effects are. I do think it's kind of silly that they have a whole tab for multi-effects. Multi-effects is basically like if I wanted to just have a full amp, preamp, compressor, distortion type thing for a certain patch. It's just basically a bunch of effects stacked. No, it doesn't, because I don't think I expect undo functionality. ever. Like I don't think I really look for it ever. So it doesn't really bother me. Yeah, I guess I don't think of plugins as having much undue functionality, but it seems like enough people are bothered by it, even in this chat alone. Maybe I will use this as a 7th up. And lower the volume. Just make some... Yeah, the GUI does look a little outdated, but, you know, I mean, the thing is like, when you're making music, you just care about functionality. Like, I can't, as long as something isn't forcefully white and hurting my eyes, I'm fine with shit looking like this. Like, it doesn't really matter because, you know, I'm not like trying to get chicks to like me. I'm trying to make a track, you know. It's like there's not like any sort of rhyme or, you know, there's no, I guess that's what I'm saying is there's just not like I'm not really motivated to have it look beautiful. In fact, you know what, if I'm to be honest, a lot of times I really feel like there's some software out there where a lot of times it has like a really lush interface and it looks really beautiful. And I'm kind of angry because I'm just thinking like, how many unnecessary resources is this using? Like, it looks wonderful, but like I feel like Serum does this, and I feel like Massive does this, or Massive did. I haven't played much with Massive X, to be totally honest, but yeah, I feel like some of NI's stuff did this, where I'm just like, you know, I don't know if the NI stuff that I'm speaking of is like poorly developed, or if it's just using like way too many resources on the graphics, you know. But whatever. I mean, if you got to sell, you got to sell your product, and for a lot of people, that's what makes them want to touch it for the first time. So, whatevs. Maybe I'll go an octave down or up. I could do that too. Okay, so let's I mean, we're making patches and stuff. We making patches. Let me delete that part. Let me delete this part and see if anything's remaining around here. Okay, no. Okay, good. So, first of all, do I have any of my own? Nah, just naturally, I have to say this is like from Falcon 1.0. This is like probably my favorite thing I ever made. Nope, this isn't it, but I'm sure this will be fun. Huh. Wonder where my favorite thing I ever made is. It would be in the Ben folder. Aha, I call it the amazing accident. Ready? Let's just... Yeah. And this was made with some Lua scripts, for sure. And this, I'm just holding one key down right now. Oh yeah, that's right, I don't have Visual Studio Code on here anymore. Yeah, the scripts aren't really that advanced. This one is. Weirdly, the scale script seems more the degree deviation. FM Plucky. That's loud. That's a weird one. Like, why would I save that? All right, huge sweep pad. You could tell I made a really great interface for it. This one I called 99999. So weird. This one's called The Location. Is that the one that I have on there? Get rid of some of these parts. Okay. Oh, I see. So this one was a full... Oh, I was just gonna load a whole new one. I see. Oh yeah, okay, so we're about to get funky here. Whoa, I'm not sure what just happened here. Oh, okay, that's my multi. Anything else I want to look at? FM marimba. Okay, so let's do something wonky here. Unexpected, crazy. Go into sound banks and load up, oh no, did I not register the new piano yet? I have so much stuff from them, and I think I may have not registered the Austrian Grand piano, which is so irresponsible of me. Yeah, I don't think I set it up yet. That's stupid of me. Okay, oh, wait, Grand Model D, no, that's the other one I bought. I have so much stuff. I think Wave Runner, actually. Wave Runner Orange. Noir would be really interested in this because it is I believe it's the only really available. Yeah. This is the synth that I believe like his dream synth. I don't think he really cares that much for software emulations, but I remember the arpeggiator on this thing, on the actual synth unit. It was something I wanted so much when I was a kid. I don't know if it actually operates the way that's intended. I don't totally know the difference. I almost wish I could like... But yeah, if you haven't figured it out yet, these are all Waldorf things. Oh yeah, okay, the Wave Runner. That's the one. The Wave Runner X. I'm loading a lot of synth waveform samples from a hard drive that is not from an actual hard disk. So it's going to take a minute. Yeah. That's a Waldorf microwave. Get Noir in here. I know that's like his dream. But yeah, so all of their like vintage vault stuff, which is like, I mean, so they use samples. They use samples from the actual hardware, I believe, and then like build these sort of, 7 out of 10 powerful emulations of them, whereas Arturia actually codes them from the ground up. I think that's a big difference between Vintage Vault and Arturia's V collection. However, Vintage Vault has like everything, like nothing is lost. Yeah, okay, so we could use this now. Yeah, so this is all like really good early 2000s, late 90s. I just miss synths that sound like this. Yes, okay. All right, this is a good... I dig this. This is what I want. So, oh, wait a minute. There's already a script processor running. Can we add another script? Hopefully I can do this correctly. Get a sequencer in there. I'm going to use a... I don't know if I should use a step line, a randomizer... All right, let's see what a step line looks like. Okay, then I should maybe use, sorry if I'm going to get lost and talk to myself for a moment here because I know that I have a lot of, okay, yeah. Let me get rid of this. Dink. Random note. Random play. Then the random note after the random play. Trying to remember the way that I had this set up. Deviation. There we go. And so, yeah, these are all the Lewis scripts for these. These do not come, by the way, these do not come with Falcon, but yeah, some of them are, yeah, Lewis Coca made some of these. Some of these I made. And then there should be like a quantizer or harmonizer type thing where you could just like drop everything into scale. That would be here. So now we could just say, okay, we want everything to be like, oh, you could even select the scale. So, oh, I don't know. I always love doing generative stuff in Alien. I want this to be like more plucky. Can we get a time quantizer at the end of this? That way everything kind of fits in a little bit better. Want some different deviation here. Well, maybe. Trying to figure out if there's a way that I could lock everything in. Performance. I swear I've done this before, but I don't need this, do I? No. Even changes the pan. So randomize an ARP. No, that wouldn't be random though, would it? By the way, I'm only pressing one key here. But I'm going to get rid of this. And we're going to go back to normal. And I'm going to see what other patches we have. I want a pluck sound. So incredible to have so many different... I'm like, can't even get to the top here, can I? Oh. Hey, Nornak. It was fun. Back to the plucks. Pads. We need plucks, not pads. Actually, okay, wait. Let's explore this a little bit more, because I feel like this. I feel like I'm still not giving it a good shake. Like in terms of what the libraries are capable of. So. I know that this has like some crazy multiple Juno thing. I know that this has a drone library. Oh yeah, okay, so drone. Let's load this. This is going to take a minute. But this is pretty badass. Synth Addict. That's awesome that you bought the Hydrasynth. I was actually thinking about doing a Hydrasynth stream, but yeah. I'm glad that you got it. It's good. This is okay. So I need to mention that like all of this stuff will run in UVI Workstation, which is free. Obviously not all the sample libraries are free, but just so you know, they will run in there, which doesn't have all this crazy. I mean, you can edit a lot of the things, like basically all these effects or sample libraries or presets. They have their own UI, but you can like crack open, you know, like if you actually want to do what I'm doing here, where you're cracking open the Lua code and stuff like that, you obviously need Falcon for that. But obviously it's a good value anyway. Okay, back to here. So this is Drone, which is a product that is a totally like standalone workstation product from them. And I have not really played with it all that much yet. Feedback loop. Wow. This is actually pretty... I like don't even know where to start. I mean, this is like a major thing that they have too. So... Wow. Analog feel. It's pretty wild, man. Whoa, they have like a little additive harmonic thing on the end here. Wow. Classic drones. Calm before the storm. I don't know what the plinky is. What is the plinky? The plinky. I'm going to search it. You know why? 8 voice poly. Oh, yeah. This little thingy. This little thing looks fun. Does Perfect Circuit have it? The Plinky Plonk Picnic by Danny Framaggio and Peter Hajoff. Let me see if Plinky has... Sorry to interrupt that beautiful music, but I'm actually... I don't know what I want to do. Like, Perfect Circuit, as you may know, they kind of send me whatever I want to play with. And I really like that because I don't have to have any sort of... I don't have to have any sort of... they don't have it, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't actually have to have any sort of relationship with the manufacturer, which kind of makes things easier for me because it just makes me be able to be more objective. And it also makes me be able to like play with like 4 things really quickly and pick one that I really want to suggest rather than have this like long-term relationship with every single company, which gets a little spammy. And for example, like well, anyway, anything that they carry, I can do something on. And so I've been kind of trying to figure out what to do when I get back from NAMM, like what should be the next thing. But yeah, it does look nice. I would like to check it out. Drone is outstanding, by the way. This is outstanding, I would say. Like I feel like I could, well, I mean, we can make some randomizers for this in the script. I feel like this is like a generative. I cannot believe I slept on this. I've had it all this time. Yeah, this is gorgeous. No, I appreciate that, Joe. I'll hit up Thonk about it. Synthetic, do you mean NAMM of 2020? Wait, you're talking about the Hydrasynth? Yeah, that was 2020. Because I remember that was when I first got my paws on it, and I was like, wow. Unusual orchestral. Man, I'm gonna spend all my time playing with these sounds, and I don't want to do that. I mean, I want to do that, but I don't want to do that for a stream. I actually want to create something. I want people to be like, yo, Ben is the synth master over here, man. Listen to this generative masterpiece he's made. And everybody here says, master. I feel like I should probably do more drum reviews, like in terms of drum machines. Like, oh, I think there's like a new FM drum machine out or something. I really do want an FM drum machine. Like that's one thing I feel like I'm missing. Yeah, this is just nuts. Yeah, and so this is like the power of Falcon, right? Is that you could just like load all this stuff in Falcon and just go to town. All right. Yeah, they also have the FM suite. I don't know exactly what the FM suite is. Like, I don't know totally what it... I mean, I know it emulates a bunch of Yamaha things, but I'm just not really sure which ones. But how about I locate... Oh, yeah, Cameo is... Check this out. You know what, I think I have effects from the master. Yeah. We don't need all this. Yeah, obviously, this is the Casio. And I thought that they also had a... Yeah, Fairlight. The Fairlight thing's crazy. I don't know, let's just go with choir guitar. All right, so let me load something that's actually a little bit more like IRCAM solo instruments, and I don't know, maybe a harp. Do they have guitar harmonics? Maybe that could be nice. Yeah, harmonic fingering. Let's try that. Yeah. Okay. So I am going to go over here and just say for a while. Yeah. Load this little tonal sequencer here and make these velocities low because we don't want anything to be too abrasive, do we? All right. So this one can have... Let's leave everything with 16 steps to start and then play around. And everything can have like the offset of 1. Four, 5, 6, 7. And I believe I can... Oh, wow. Okay, these are all melodic degrees. I didn't actually know this. Okay, so it's like all in major, minor, Persian. Okay. I could just hit this probably. No. Okay. So this probably doesn't sound all that fascinating. But we can change. wonder if I can make this a little bit wider. Oh yeah, also, yeah. We could slow this down or speed it up. So I could even get like more awkward, like triplets. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to load Drum Designer into here. Just kidding. There we go. I don't need multiple out. I can just load a kit right into here. So I want this to run on its own. And the script processor will, I wonder if I could set its output to only be one channel. If not, then I can just do this. Oop. Sorry, I know that it has much more to this. I believe it's because it's up here. The script processor should only be in part 1. I wonder if I could pull that off. I probably should have done that from the get-go. Okay, it is. Yeah, okay. There we go. Nope, it disables it for everything. There we go, I got to disable that one. There we go, okay. I figured it out. All right, so I'm just gonna do like... There we go, beautiful. All right, I'm just gonna press play. Oh yeah, I want this taking direction directly from... VSTs that allow you to write scripts for them. I mean, you kind of have to head into like max MSP territory, unfortunately. Or Reactor. I mean, Reactor is probably a great example of that. My problem here is that I set it up a little goofy. Because otherwise, yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, so there's two different script processors. Yeah, let's choose a kit that's not quite as stupid. Lo-fi. Sure. Yeah, once it plays this, it kind of gets like goofy, doesn't it? Another thing we could do is that I know that there's like a Euclidean tonal beat processor as well. Yeah, which there is a way I could just immediately set this to only have MIDI out to certain channels. I'm going to make sure that I can't before completely giving up on this concept. Oh, this way it just allows me to... Yeah, I thought about just opening a new Falcon instance. I'm not even sure I'm addicted to this sound yet, though. I wonder if I could keep the other thing. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I believe I can. I kind of want to just open up some like granular chimey noises, or there might be something else in here that's worth. Oh yeah, augmented piano would be great for this. Gentle finger. Oh yeah. Sonic Pi's fun. I think I did at some point. I covered that in a video. I'm running out of stuff to cover, aren't I? There we go. I would edit some. You know what I'm gonna do here? Here's a little FL Studio trick for you. Could just go to CC64 here. There you go. Now the sustain pedal's down. reload another instrument here. Figure out what instrument that should be. Ooh, World Suite. I forgot I had this. By type. Stringed. Ooh, we have kalimbas, I bet. Ooh, mbiras. Those are nice. Oops. Okay. I feel like if I'm running multiple versions of a Falcon, then I might as well use some external effects anyway at the end of this. Also, I could change up some of this. Okay, let's get rid of this for now. Actually, for the first time ever, let's use FL Studio's song mode. Oops. If I could safely go down an octave here. Without it sounding atonal. I know that A can't. Nope. So we start at E. Okay. You son of a bitch. All right. That's not the cello I want. I also don't want anything that's like, ooh, maybe though. I guess we could actually show off how cool FL Studio could be. Yeah, let's try this. I'm going to change it over to a key switch wheel. I don't know if I want that though, but I don't really, I feel like loading key switch for something like this where I'm quickly working in a stream is a little much. Yeah, is there any way I could get a sustain without a... I do want vibrato though. This one might give us long enough. What is mod wheel gonna do for me here? Browse. Let's take a look. Mod wheel. It's gonna do absolutely nothing. I need something that's mod wheelable. Or not, I guess. I could deal with this. I guess I could do it all in here. Keep in mind this isn't like the super high-end one. I'm just sort of using this just because I'm going to be loading a lot more, or I plan on it. I want everything to be legato. I'm surprised that the mod wheel has no effect. Weird. Okay. was kind of hoping to have like a, I mean, I guess I could put a filter over everything, right? Let's get a way of doing it. I feel like I should probably explain what I'm trying to accomplish here. I am trying to accomplish just making a rhythmic sound with it. And I was going to use FL Studio's, let's see if this works first before I continue my sentence. See if I could use FL Studio's envelope controller. No, this doesn't work, does it? Oh, maybe I gotta be like that? Yes. Okay, cool. Alright, so let me just write some melodies here. So maybe D. Stick with F here. G would go down to B. And then up to C. And down to A. Sorry, I realize it's kind of abstract what I'm doing right now. I swear it'll make sense. E. F. A. It's kind of weird to just do this by like heart. It's like remembering a prayer or something. Okay. Let's see how that sounds. I'm going to mute the other channel really fast, which will not do anything. Works for me. Oh, we don't need to clone anything. This can all be in the same. Maybe this one we can actually use a key switch with a mod wheel. I should have pressed stop before loading this, because I do something where I get burned out on a melody, especially if it's a melody that's like this simple. Okay. Okay, wonderful. What do we got? Beautiful, that's what I want. And the mod wheel on this particular track. This is MIDI channel 3. Whoa, what? What happened there? Oh, I must have pressed a... there. All right. Okay, so the mod wheel on this one. How have I not saved anything yet? How dumb am I? JJJ. Okay. Think. Oh, okay. Oh, perfect. I could do like a CC2 and make this the breath wheel instead, which we'll worry about in a moment. Okay. So this one should be G. And quieter. It sounds kind of harsh, doesn't it? Okay, that works. This one should be C. This one should be... A. This one should be C. Then we should probably want to go up to a D. Then maybe up to an E. Then maybe keep rising up to an F. And eventually back down to a C. Then a G. Then an A. Then an E. And then an... keep that E out. Okay, great. Let's hear it to make sure that I am harmonically correct in my own brain. I don't like that. Okay, so what I was talking about with that mod wheel stuff, we should have an envelope controller in here somewhere. I haven't used it in forever, but it is awesome. You can like do looping envelope MIDI routing within FL. I'll find it. There it is. Right up there. Okay. So got this going on. And so I can route this out to... This can be like an LFO. Keeps running. And then I can route that to an internal. This is I'm really doing this because somebody asked, like... Somebody's probably not even in the chat anymore, but I can link to controller, and I could link it to envelope controller articulator 1. Boop. Right. There it is. So now I'm going to mute this and this. And now if I press that first envelope controller key, which, I forgot which one it was. this should control. Although this may actually be a little wonky in Falcon. Oop. No, it'd suck if this crashed. I think it's just searching a hard drive for an old FLP though. Yeah, I mean, I have very, by the way, I just have very crappy sounds set up. They're not going to accurately sound like an orchestra. I could do that. Maybe with some of this. I've never even tried with some of this. I mean, I usually have like orchestral libraries in Contact because unfortunately all of the like best ones are still being made for that. How anticlimactic would it be if the stream ended with this just crashing? From an envelope controller, out of all things. That would be tragic. I don't know how long I should be waiting for this, by the way. I mean, what would the world be like if I didn't have a stream problem? I've had nothing but stream problems forever. But if that's what's happening, then I will go to Perfect Circuit and look for something new to get for a future review. I suppose we'll hear music if this thing ever continues. Oh yeah, I may have crashed it. Weird. Well, that's a bummer. I was going to try and get it all Steve Reichy with the low-pass filters. I have this little Note LFO thing in front of my browser. So, drum machines. Oh, is this what everybody's talking about? Oop. No, I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll wait. I have faith. I mean, I don't really have any faith, but... yeah, this thing looks sexy, doesn't it? Does it have multiple outputs? Yes. Is this the FM one I was thinking about? Yeah. This has the FM percussion. Crazy. Trying my best not to breathe in this microphone. Like, these aren't all drum machines, are they? No, these are synth and drum machines. I just want drum machines. I mean, I don't necessarily only want drum machines. This thing just seems over the top, doesn't it? That'd be funny if I reviewed just a different color polygon tracker. The alpha bass, but that's old, right? It's not very new. Oh yeah, the Modor thing. This thing seems pretty crazy. What kind of outputs we have? If it doesn't show the outputs, I'm like, oh. Man, this thing's still going for over 1,000, huh? Can't believe this thing's still out. Still being sold. I have a TR8. Yeah, the TR8S does look nice. I'm pretty mad that it got the FM and my old TR8 did not. Wow, this stuff's out of stock. Oh yeah, it does have sample import. I remember watching the preview video, like they had the update thing for where you could update the TR whatever. I have a feeling this is one of those things where, like, if I close this, it's just never gonna actually close, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. I'll try and open it. Maybe my stream will die. Let's see if that happens again. Last time I like opened an audio application while streaming, everything went to hell. Right, JJJ. I don't think I saved it that far away. Where were we here? If they have this in stock, I'll check it out for sure. It's small enough. I do. A trap machine. I don't really care about that. Huh. Man, I know nothing about these electron model things or model things. Yeah, maybe the Modor is the one. That price though. Yeah, see, now that's the problem. Like, I don't like just only reviewing things that are utterly unaffordable. This is a little expensive, isn't it? $2,000 for a drum machine. I have a friend who's always trying to get me to borrow his Tempest. I don't mean that in like a bad way. like he's just always like, yo, Ben, if you want to borrow my Tempest, let me know. Yeah, so I mean, Tempest is totally a thing, but that's not being sold anymore, is it? I feel like that's like Noir's thing too. Is like I can't just take his favorite drum machine and go to town with it on a video. Sorry, I'm looking for the FL Studio backup folder. I feel like they change it quite often, don't they? Where are my backup files? Data. Ah, for fuck's sake. I feel like every single time they like go through a version update, the backup folder changes to something new. Welp, this is exciting, isn't it? I don't want to search for the backup folder on Google. FL Studio backup location. I feel like I've done this so many times in my life. Projects, backup, that's where I just was. And then, yeah, I think I'm looking at like an outdated web page. Yup. For fuck's sake. Oy. Hear my stomach there? That's even annoyed. My stomach's getting annoyed with the whole thing. Alright, I'll check one more area here. It's the most exciting thing in the world, isn't it? Let's see. Oh, okay, wait. It's in program files again, I think. Data. This is so stupid. Backup. Nope, not there. Shared. Oh my god. Is there a recover option in the menu? Revert to last backup? I don't even want to know what this will do. No. I'm scared. I had no idea that this was even a thing. Thank you. That's so funny. Look at this, man. There you go. I had no idea that this was even a thing. Apparently it is. Look at me. I'm a power user. Look at me all fat in a suit with the guitar. All right. Let's see if that worked. Did the violin save? No. Oh well. Oh, this is screwy, isn't it? Oh, it's not totally screwy. We just need this to be open. Not that. 64. Yeah, I feel like this loaded something completely different. Or something's off. Not sure what. Huh. I don't know. Alright, whatever. Well, this is a cool loop, right? I'll get rid of this Falcon. Stop this. I do have backup set for like every 5 minutes or something, but oh, it's so hard to like reach out and play the goodbye music. I love electric pianos so much. And the best electric piano I've ever heard that's not a real electric piano is the Montage. The physical modeling on that is just bonkers. It's so good. So tomorrow morning, almost forgot to say this. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be on Orica's website, Orica's internet website. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be on Orica's YouTube channel for a stream. I'm going to wake up and just get on stream. It's at 11 a.m. Eastern, I believe. And it is going to be with all of the winners of the contest. So that's pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited to meet them all. Yeah, and so it'll be me and Danielle, the CEO, all the winners, and then who else? And what else do I have going on? I'm gonna finish my medicine video. Then then UFC. The NAM. Always try and get away with the sharps. I think I did it. Does this sound out of tune to you guys? Or harmonically incorrect to you guys? Ooh, you know, maybe if we did a... I did it. A good exercise for anybody who is a melodic fan. There's actually somebody on Twitter asked me a question regarding somebody who's like actually seems like a pretty, probably more of like a legitimately I don't know what the word, melodically minded or formally trained musician, more formally trained than I am even. Somebody kept asking about note changes in my last album, in the piano album. And I kept basically like one way that I was trying to describe it, but couldn't do it in the stream obviously, is to keep playing up. If you were to just play up a major chord, like keep spacing it, it actually sounds appropriate to go sharp. Like we could do this, but for some reason it sounds perfectly appropriate to go sharp if we do it after a certain point. Like we could even do it with D. So for anybody wondering how to weirdly throw in sharps into a into a track like that, or throw in flats where it seems like they don't fit, it's all about like your work at building up to the flat or building up to the sharp, rather than just, you know, because if you just play like that same C major, if we just did that and threw in those notes, it would just be like, let me try and even get my hands on it. Well, it would sound like this. Yeah, but doing it this way, sounds just fine. Ready, and release that release pedal. Okay. 13th chords are amazing. I don't know how to do. I want to do a chord video. I want to do like a full-on harmony scale chord video. I mean, I feel like that's Adam Neely's thing, and he does an amazing job at it. Yeah, it's more than kind of jazzy. I mean, playing like a F sharp over a C major seventh. I mean, that's like, lounge music. Just get transported to the break room of the Bellagio. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna get out of here because I got a whole nother stream and I don't want to lose my voice. I mentioned that I have the mate tracker right here. I was playing with it today. Sounds nice and clacky on the video. You are right, Nico. That's actually a good point. It is a very natural thing to do, as long as you stay away from the wolf fifth. I'll figure out something to get from Perfect Circuit for my next review. And maybe I'll do the Apollo solo. Maybe I'd probably be better off asking them because I could get all the licenses and stuff. But, all right, I'm going to get out of here, everybody. I appreciate you watching. And, yeah, I will talk to you soon. I will see you tomorrow morning if you happen to wake up to watch that. Otherwise, I'll see you very soon in a Medicine video. And then after that, I will probably... Oh, yeah, next week I don't know if I'm going to be streaming. It's kind of contingent on my internet connection. So if I have a good internet connection, then I will be streaming from NAM. If not, then I will probably reschedule it. Okay. Love y'all. Bye.